Hey everyone, and welcome to another All About RVs video tour. Today I'm going to take you on an RV tour here of this brand new 2026 Sunseeker 2500TS. This unit comes in around 27 feet long, has 3 slide outs, sleeps 4 to 6 people depending on how you order it laid out, and has a lot of cool features packed into it. I want to take a few minutes here, walk you through the inside, the outside, look at the roof, look underneath, and really kind of show you what this RV is all about. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, stepping up inside, you can see that step well comes down pretty nice and low. Underneath that step is also going to be a couple batteries. This one was ordered with solar charge controller. There is the controller over there, auto level jack controls. That's a nice option to consider. Your awning buttons, some light switches, motion light, heat duct, and then you also have the battery disconnect. Behind this door is the trash can. And then right there's a little flip up counter extension. But let's get up in here and really check it out. So this one was ordered with the power theater seat. There is a little bit of storage and cup holders there in the middle. And then you also have the little removable kind of like TV tray things right there. Now, if you don't want the power theater seat, you can get it with a dinette system right there also. Nice big window back there, does open, deep tent safety glass windows. Then you got some overhead cabinet space. So that area right there is one of your 3 slide outs on this RV. And then right over there is going to be a kind of pantry that with adjustable shelves and a couple drawers down below there also. Those are full extending ball bearing drawer guided drawers. Getting up in here, just kind of spinning on around here. You can see a little bit of overhead cabinet space and shelf space up there. The TV booster and stuff is also in that cabinetry. And then right over there is going to be a pretty good amount of overhead cabinet space right there. You have the hood range light and fan. Window over there opens. Pop-up electric outlet with the USB charger ports built in and a wireless charge pad top. And then there is a little area right here where you got basically a hidden trash can. High-rise sprayer faucet, undermount sink. There's a heat duct coming out below those 3 drawers. Those are full extending ball bearing drawer guided drawers. And then going on over a little bit, you're going to have your air fryer convection microwave system, a drawer down below that, and some storage below the sink area right there. 3 burner gas stovetop with the flip up and down glass lid. Again, hood range light and fan. Let's spin around here, just kind of look toward the front real quick. This is basically an all vinyl floor until you get to the cab area, and then it's kind of like a rubber floor. This one was also ordered with seats that rotate around. So you can see I put one in basically, I guess, camp mode. But you flip it on around the other direction when you are ready to drive and ride in the passenger seat. Over here is going to be kind of the cab area. There is some controls on your steering wheel. You can kind of see that in there. It does have tire pressure monitoring system and stuff. Power windows, power door locks, power mirrors. This also has heated mirrors. This also was ordered with the camera system. So there are 3 cameras, 1 down each side and 1 off the back. Nice stereo system. Then you got your heat and AC controls for your cab area, electric outlet there, some USB chargers there. Cup holders and storage and stuff in the middle there. We'll give you another little idea what this looks like from outside when we get out there too. Now you got a nice 40-inch swing around smart TV. Again, shameless plug, my All About RVs YouTube channel playing right there. This area, nice little cab over area right here, makes into a pretty good bed, so you could sleep a couple people up there. They technically put a rating on it of about 440 pounds. And then there's little cubbies over here. There is this little curtain thing right here that basically velcros on and goes around this area when you are camped up, so people aren't just peering through your windows. Turbo exhaust fan up there. You can see some of the AC ducts and stuff coming out there also. Window on each side of that overhead area too, which is kind of nice. Now let's get back here to the back section. You do kind of step up into your bathroom and bedroom area. Again, the 10.7 cubic foot 12 volt Furrion refrigerator right here. GE air conditioner right there. And there's some little informational stuff here. I'll pop this up. I don't know if that's going to show up very well. But basically tells me fiberglass exterior, aluminum studded sidewalls, fiberglass roof, and some goodies all right there. Now going on along right here, we have nice medicine cabinet up high. Got your sink area right here with the cover. That's kind of nice that they put a cover on the bathroom sink too. And then you have some storage down below and some drawer space. Over here on the right side, we have a swing door that takes us into the toilet slash shower room. So just kind of starting up top here, you can see there's a vent fan in here, AC duct up here, skylight up above, ABS tub surround, glass enclosure. That shower pan's, I don't know, probably about 3 inches deep or so. Porcelain foot flush commode. There's a motion light down there, some light switches. And you got some little hook holder things here. And then there's also some hook holders on the back of the door too. Back into the bedroom area. Over here is going to be a nice large closet. So you got a hanging closet on each side there. And then 3 full extending ball bearing drawer. Got a drawers that are soft close. But that whole thing is a slide out right there. And that gives you quite a bit of room on this side of the bed. Now down below right here is going to be electric outlet USB charger ports also. And then the third slide out right here is the bed, basically. It goes out the rear of the RV. And you can see a couple reading directional reading lights up there. Window on each side of the bed does open for airflow. The back window does open, but it's emergency exit window. There's no screen in that. So you could open it if you wanted to, but the bugs might roll right in here on you. So probably not going to open that one. That over there does open, nice big window. And then you do have another 12 volt TV up there. Shameless plug again, my All About RVs YouTube channel playing right there. Looks like we got an R-Pod rolling up there. And then there's a couple switches over there for some slide outs. And you got light switch there, electric outlet over there. There's also, again, electric outlet and stuff on the other side over here. But what are your guys' thoughts on a unit like this? Do you like, something like this? What do you think of the look of this RV? Do you like the colors, the flooring, the cabinetry? What are your thoughts on the floor plan in general? Being only roughly about 27 feet long and having 3 slide outs on it, this thing feels pretty darn roomy. That's bed going out the back right there, adding a few extra feet to it when you are camped up is kind of nice because it just, again, makes everything feel a little bigger inside. All right, I want to take a few minutes, run you around the outside, then I'm going to come back in and show you what it looks like all closed up. So we'll be right back on the outside. All right, we are now back on the outside of the brand new 2026 Sunseeker 2500TS model here. We're going to start here on the door side and work our way around for you. So first things up, this one was ordered with one of their extremely nice full body paint jobs. They have a couple different colors to choose from if you want to do the optional paint, or you can go with the standard graphics package, depending on which price points you might be trying to hit. It is a fiberglass exterior, aluminum studded foam block insulated sidewall. They do a nice fiberglass running board on this one also. Power awning with an LED light strip built in close to the body of the RV. Adjustable arms for tilting, manual override in the front arm head in case of an electronic failure. Hopefully you don't need it, but it's there if it does. It has deep tint safety glass windows. I also like how the entry door comes down nice and low. So they bring that step well down so you don't need one of those moving in and out steps on this model. So I do like that too. Now there is an electric outlet just next to that door right there. There is also a water heater that works off of gas and electric right there. It is a tanked water heater, but it does work off gas or electric. It has this one, the way it was ordered, with a 27-inch smart TV, shameless plug. Again, my All About RVs YouTube channel playing right there. Now looking right on down below here, you could see a storage compartment along with the propane tank that's built onto the RV right there too. The unit again is riding on an E450 chassis with the 7.3 liter gas. So you do have a dual rear wheel setup. You got your exhaust coming out right there. Now just behind this baggage door is going to be some more storage, but you can also see an access panel back in there to get to the water pump and that little screen filter thing that's in there. You could do that type of stuff for winterization through that water pump also. And then there is also a air chuck right there for the airbags, the air ride that's on the back of the RV too. And then right on back a little bit further is a very nice large pass-through storage compartment going all the way across the side of the RV, or the back side of the RV right there. You can see that. And then your bed slide comes out the rear of the RV. That is the Lippert in-wall slide. We're going to show you what that looks like closed up here at the end of the video. But what I do also like on this is they put slide-out awning covers on the RV slide out. That is very nice. That helps shade the room. It repels a lot of water, leaves, twigs, debris, that type of stuff. So again, very, very nicely done. Just up in the top center, below that center running light, you can kind of see the little black thing up there. That is the rear camera. And again, it has a camera down each side of the RV too. So a 3-camera system. Down here, you can see that little sticker flapping around down there. That is a gas line hookup, so you could plug in like a portable grill or something if you wanted to right here. And then there's also a fill-up right here. There's also going to be a 2-inch hitch receiver. They got a Gen Y hitch on the bottom down here. So you could tow something behind you along with a 7-way bargain wiring plug right there too. The detachable power cord coming out right here, that's probably, I'd say close to a 35-foot cord roughly. But again, it is detachable. And just above that is a cable inlet or satellite inlet, depending on if you have like a portable satellite or something you want to plug in there and feed through the system. Again, over here on this side, you have 2 more slide outs right here. And then down there is going to be the other side of your pass-through storage compartment right there. And just in front of that is going to also be your dump area where you would dump your gray and black tanks and stuff, all coming out right there. There's even a little light in there too. Then you fill up your gas right there above the, or in between the tire and the door there. Then there's a couple more storages right down here. There's going to be a little bit of an access panel / storage panel right here behind the theater seating that was ordered on this one. And then down below that, this one was ordered with a 4,500 watt generator. So you can see that there also. Oh, almost forgot. There is also another light over here on this side. And then it's prepped right up there for the Lippert portable stow and go ladder. A very nice ladder system that telescopes up, hooks on, and would allow you to climb up and down, on and off the roof to do a quick inspection of your seams and seals and stuff. Now, speaking of that roof, I want to hop up here real quick and kind of show you what the roof might look like depending on how you order yours. All right, I just wanted to hop up here real quick and kind of show you what the roof of a Sunseeker 2500TS might look like depending on how you order yours. So just kind of starting back in the back right there, you can see a roof vent, a couple plumbing stack vents, another roof vent, skylight, the GE air conditioner, and then you got another roof vent, and this one was ordered with a solar panel. This is a fiberglass roof, which is a nice improvement. It does have a nice rollover transition. And I also like the fact that you could see when they did the optional paint job here, they even painted down the roof line also. So very nice. All right, let's head on back down. All right, again, just real important to keep up with your roof maintenance. So moving on along, just kind of looking at the cab area right here, you can kind of see what your driver's area is going to look like. You do have your hood pull down there, your emergency brake release down there. This thing has a tire pressure monitoring system built into it. Again, this is an E450 chassis. This was ordered with the swivel seats too, so the seats spin around, but a very cool, decent size cab area up here. Now, just kind of looking down below, I forgot to mention earlier, this one was ordered with a auto level jack system, and you can kind of see underneath of there what that looks like on the back side, and there's some low point water drains back there too. All right, back up here to the cab area. Again, just E450 chassis. You can kind of see under the hood right there, 7.3 liter gas motor. Just a quick little view of what that looks like. Now, on the front nose up there in that cab over area, this has a very nice fiberglass front cap. And you'll notice there is no window in the front of it. And they do that on purpose because those windows in Class C motorhomes up in that front nose were extremely known for leaking over time. So they did not put any type of window up there. So that is the reason, because I do get that question often, why is there no window in the front nose? And that is the reason. They don't want you to have a leaky, rotty front nose cone. So there's your answer. Now, just kind of looking here, you can also see again the passenger side area here. You do have a couple little cubbies down there on the door. There's a little glove box thing in there. And then again, that seat was spun around just to kind of get you an idea what that looked like inside. Almost forgot to mention too, you can kind of see the little badgy thing right down there, and it talks about the Hellwig sway control upgrade, steering sway control upgrade that's on this unit too. And there's also one of the little side cameras. You can kind of see that right down there too. But overall, a very nice, pretty roomy unit coming in at roughly 27 feet long. So this is a nice, shorter Class C motorhome that hopefully will be able to get you in and out of a lot more camp places that you might be interested in. All right, I want to step back inside real quick and show you what it looks like all closed up. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, just kind of stepping back up in the new Sunseeker 2500TS here. Just wanted to show you real quick what it looks like all closed up. Now, I have gone ahead and closed up the 3 slide outs for us to speed this part up a little bit. Now, it's very important when you're opening and closing these 12-volt powered slide outs that you make sure nothing's in the way, so you don't accidentally crash into something like a electric pole or water pole or something at the campground, or accidentally forget and not close one of your drawers or doors on the inside and cause a damage there. So just be real careful. Now, you can see when this back bed comes in, it basically comes over top of the lower half of the mattress. So if you were a shorter person, you could kind of sleep sideways here. If you're a couple, you're probably not going to sleep back here together unless you're both super short and really thin. But you do have your overhead cab area where you could crash out up there. Now, if you get it with the dinette version, you could also sleep on the dinette. You might be able to sleep in a recliner. You're not really putting the recliner out though. So, you know, just kind of depends on how you can sleep personally. But, you know, overhead area, plenty of room to crash out up there. A little bit in the main bed, but you do have full access to your RV as far as, you know, using the bathroom, getting to the refrigerator, you know, your stove and things like that. So if you're stopping at that rest area, you could come in and, you know, kind of get things settled. Shameless quick plug right there. There's that 4x4 Sunseeker. You guys ought to hop over and check out that video as well. That's a pretty cool setup on that one. But again, back to this RV. Just a very cool, very nice, you know, unit coming in around 27 feet here. We've lost a lot of daylight, but I just want to step out here and kind of show you what it looks like at nighttime too. Kind of get you an idea right there. Very nice. Again, guys, check these out. Couch's RV Nation, one of the largest internet discount dealers in the country. They should definitely be able to save you a lot of money on a new RV. So be sure to check them out.